Hey, what's up guys? So the question is, can this fake cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme called Bitcoin reach 30,000 before 1st of January 2021? Nah. Yes, it can, but if only if there's enough buyers. Nah, I don't think so. I'll tell you why. I was recently reading the article in Forbes magazine. You all know Forbes, very popular. So this guy say, blow to Bitcoin as Portnoy warns cryptocurrencies are just one big Ponzi scheme. So who is this guy? Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, blog turned stock market day trader. Whatever that means. But I'm guessing he's a stock market day trader. That would make sense. So now he's claiming that completely cashed out his 1 million bet on Bitcoin and warned he thinks the cryptocurrency market is nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. So what is a Ponzi scheme, you may wonder? How does the Ponzi scheme work? The scammers start generating income by attracting new members, and then they use funds from new investors to pay the old investors and keep the scheme up and running. The whole point is that scammers never invest the money. They use it to manipulate investors into thinking they're profiting, but in fact they are losing money at a rapid pace. Ponzi schemes need consistent flow of money to survive. When they can't recruit more investors and have a lot of people cash out, they usually collapse. So what Dave is suggesting, the Bitcoin should collapse because he cashed in his 1 million bet on Bitcoin and blah blah blah. And that was in September 26, 2020. Alright, let's take a look at what charts are saying on September 26, 2020. So this is where he cashed out. And he cashed out on his Bitcoins at 10,600 to be precise. Alright. So the guy made his $1 million. And it's a Ponzi scheme. So from there on, everything is going to collapse, but I don't know what is all this about. Looks like he cashed out in the wrong time. So I'm guessing, I don't know where he bought. Maybe he bought here and he realized he's not making any money, or maybe he bought here and made some money. So from 4,000 to 10,000, yeah, okay, he would more than double his money. So this is good for him. So what do you guys think? Are we gonna crash and burn? Is it a Ponzi scheme? Is it a pyramid scheme? Please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe for more future videos. Alright, let's see what really happened here. Okay, how did we get to where we are? And where are we gonna be heading? Let's take a look at weekly. I always like to take a look at the larger time frames. Let's put some support and resistance here just as a guidance. So we had around 20,000 mark. That was the all-time high in 2017. Then we had this support here around these levels. Then we had to break this resistance here in order to get higher. And around these levels too. So can we get to 30,000? Let's go back down to daily and take a look what is actually going on. So once we broke through 20,000, which wasn't that hard to break by the looks of it here, because that was 2.5 years ago, so that's pretty old top that can easily be broken. I think once we broke through these levels here, these tops, then we are destined to move on. And from that point on, we are not stopping anywhere. So let's take a look. How did the market go from here? So we had an upcycle, and then here we reached the old tops. Which was all the way here. And then we had a pullback, again retesting, and then another pullback, you can see here straight away that this was a strong push down, and then we had a strong push up, and then we had a weak push down, and then we kind of knew that we're just going to break through this. So we were climbing up, and then uncertainty here, and then big money pushed through, and that's it, and off we go. So there was 20,000 mark broken. Then we got to here. Okay, let's take a look. How did we get to where we are right here? Are we gonna get to 30k? Let's take a look. If we measure the run that started from here all the way to there, say this is a 100% run, we can copy that and say, well, the second run was also about 100%, slightly less than that. Ideally we wanted it to see slightly above that. Just now we need to see how far the pullback will be in order to work out. Go to 4-hour chart in order to work out where will that pullback come to. If we assume that the pullback will be down to this point, if I copy that, then probably, yeah, we will definitely reach 30k. 30k is actually a psychological level, and I believe once we reach 30k there will be a stronger pullback. Going back to daily, I think once we reach 30k, the pullback, if we reach it very quickly, the pullback will be all the way down to 24,375 or something like that, or maybe 24. There will be psychological level, and then we will take off from there. So to give you an idea, probably like that, and then we go up, then come back down here to retest these levels at 24,000, and then we can take off from there. Alright, let's clear this up a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at the bigger picture, what happened here. So the Bitcoin went from pretty much a few $100s to $20,000. That's where that big run started. Then we had a short bear run, you may say, like that, and then pretty much nothing happened here because we came to the old tops. But then this run here, this is the run that is important, and that run started at about 9,800, or you may say 10,000. We're not doing exact science here. So if I copy this big run here and pop it in there, we are around these levels. So if I measure this from what, $700-800, let's maybe bring it down to $0 or abouts, and then we delete that, and then actually copy this run here and pop it on there. We are very close to 30k. My guess is because here we had 19,799. I think we will be just tad short of 30k. So it will be $29,400 before we experience slightly bigger downturn, such as what happened here, and then we're gonna probably take off from there. So up here, down there, and then we take off from there. And why I think is that is just simply because there's gonna be a lot of regulations in 2021 that's gonna affect Bitcoin in a positive way. It's going to be most likely legalized as a currency, and lots of places already taking Bitcoin, like Starbucks, and then money transfer countries like Pakistan, they're going to use Bitcoin as their currency because their domestic currency is unstable. So those small countries with high inflation rates, Brazil is taking on Bitcoin seriously. So I think Bitcoin's got tremendous potential. And why Bitcoin, why not the others? It's just simply because Bitcoin was the first baby, and the value, the market cap currently is like $500 million. So in conclusion, 30k for Bitcoin, really possible. I also believe that 30k is nothing. I think that we're looking at 100k and 200k and possibly looking at the $1 million for one single Bitcoin. Why? Because here it is, there's only 21 million Bitcoins that can be mined in total. Once Bitcoin miners have unlocked all the Bitcoins, the planet's supply will be essentially tapped out or exhausted. Currently we mined 18.5 million, so we have about 3 million left. So once you have very low supply or no supply, the demand is just gonna keep growing, and therefore the price is gonna go up and up and up. And I believe 10-15 years time from now, Bitcoin can easily reach $1 million for one single coin. There will be more countries using it, there will be more governments accepting it. Once that happens, the price will just go endlessly up. So currently the market is 500 million worth of US dollars. I don't know what's the world's economy worth, probably like 30-40 trillion. So you can imagine all that money moving from there onto Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We will see, nobody knows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful life.